Hey guys, what's up? Turkori here, and just thought I'd show a quick video of my latest team. Um, Quite spicy and surprisingly working well. Climbed 180-ish points today, four straight 4-1. So yeah. Anyways, I'll get into it. This first team is actually we're gonna forget about this one because this guy's running some uber spice, which just happens to completely destroy mine. But yeah, the idea of this team is Tangrowth Safeswap. Yeah, that's right, Tangrowth Safeswap in Holiday Cup. It, uh, it performs quite well because the amount of ices, a lot of Marowaks around really don't appreciate taking rot slides, and so you can force shields. And in most situations, you can take out you can either get shield advantage or switch advantage back with just the Tangrowth. And of course, a lot of people end up thinking, oh, I need to get this grass out of the way, so I'm going to expend all my resources doing so, only to realize that you have a Venusaur in the back, which often ends up sweeping entire games. So I'll try and commentate this one. So I got an awful lineup here. I have to bail straight away to Tangrowth, and they take way too long to swap, which is perfect for us. We get to a rock slide. He has to shield this. He has to respect it. Otherwise, he risks losing switch. I get to another before he can even fire his off. And of course, he has to shield that again. So now I'm 2 up. And I'm debating letting it go, but then I realize that I think I can outpace it. So I do. I go ahead and do so. So now I'm a shield up, and he can't afford to bring in his Graveler, so he comes in with Obstagoon. I wasn't sure if I was going to make the Power Whip, so I just went straight for Rock Slide. It's not a fighter, even though it's using counter, so this is fine. And now we don't care about this Aerodactyl. It's literally done its it's doing its job right now. even if the Obstagoon gets too pushed here, it's not going to matter, as Venusaur will just completely sweep. As you can see, not many people have a plan for a Venusaur in the back with shields, and they left, yeah, understandably so. All right, game two against a legend already. Again, not a great lead, so we have to back. We have to get the heck out of here. A lot of people are running Wiggly double fighter, which is interesting, and they always try and catch the power whip, which is absolutely fine with me because we can let this go. And in most cases, you can if you're quick enough, I think you can CMP them to a rock slide there, but it's okay if you don't. You come back in with Aerodactyl. Yeah, I'm actually thankful that they're letting the switch clock run out because we are going to hit this, take a shield, and bail immediately. And of course, it's their second fighter, and he knows that Venusaur with 2 shields is just too much to handle for that. So he does us all a favor and leaves. Another Wiggly lead, so we bail as planned. This time a little bit of a tricky one. He came in with an Altaria, which is obviously not so great for us, but still okay. We get it down low. I decide to let it go as I'm not going to win. I'm not really going to win switch if they decide to match shields. So I thought I'd take this down as hard as I can, just barely get off this rock slide, and then immediately bail again. And this is a situation that happens a couple of times, and I unfortunately couldn't record all my sets, but you outpace the with a shield advantage. You outpace, and they cannot afford to kill you. And of course, you just kill the Wiggly afterwards. You can just Frenzy Plant here, but you've always got to BM the fat Charmer. Alright, so yeah, it's all going pretty well so far. Another awful lead, so we're bailing straight to Tangrowth again. And this time it came in with a Shadow Bomber Snow. I thought, oh, okay, this is tricky. Um, I wasn't sure what to do here, to be honest. I was certain that they were at 2, but I thought shield and go for another. And luckily we get both their shields. And for some reason they throw here, which ends up costing them. Because I was not going to get to another. Which allows us to come back in with Aerodactyl. Shield once and farm down. Which is juicy. And then we bail straight to Venusaur again, because if they have an ice in the back, we need to basically win CMP and get off a Frenzy Plant before we die. they're forced to expend energy, and we just barely get to an Earth Power. Just barely with 1 HP to spare against this Lantern. Yes, Shadow Aerodactyl runs Earth Power. Fun fact. Start shielding. Alright, we have another one here, Bloody Bananas. Whimsicott, again, we don't really like this. We're bailing. And here comes a Marowak, which is obviously a little bit more, a little bit more problematic, but still the same thing you'd do against a Frostlass. This time I decided to let it go and farm it down. And here we go again. We're going to get a shield here, and we're going to bail. And it just so happens to be a lovely Bibarel in the back. Honestly, nothing they can do now. 2 shields up. It's over. Alright, here's one against Roller Codster. Frost Athlete, we love these. So we are chunking it down. Yeah, of course it's hurting us back, but we shield here and then farm it all the way down. They bailed immediately, so we bailed to with the Venusaur. Important to bail to the Venusaur as you're resisting the counters. Yeah, they get off another Body Slam. I'm committing all my resources here to killing this thing. Now, I figured he would let this go, so I tried to farm up a little bit extra. And then I immediately safe swapped instantly to get this off with the Earth Power. And look at that. They just don't expect the Earth Power. And unfortunately for them, the Stunfiskers become useless. Here, I figured there's no point me throwing any moves. They have a shield. I am going for a Vine Whip down, and Venusaur go ahead and clutches it out. Next one against Smash King. And I think this is the last set. It is the last set, yep. So another not so brilliant lead, to be honest. But here we go again. Tangrowth Safeswap pulling in work. This time they were quick to swap as well. So definitely, make sure you keep track of that. They actually let it go. So they give us switch. They give us switch back immediately, which allows us to get a power whip off against Vigoroth. And they don't shield this either. So I'm thinking, what on earth do they have in the back that's got 2 shields and can sweep the rest of my team? I thought, well, they're clearly not worried about grass. And then, of course, their final Pokemon was Lantern. And yeah, I ended up going really, really positive. Like 4-4-1s overall. And we are just shy of Legendary. So yeah, thanks for watching.